Good afternoon. My name is Chris Hyde. It is November 29th, 2018, and the password for this presentation is purple. Here is my audience. So today I'll be talking about autism and autism service dogs. Autism, or autism spectrum disorder, is a developmental disability that affects how a person communicates and relates with others. As the study of ASD continues over the years, it is becoming more socially understood and accepted. As to it is the treatment of this disability. There are no cures for autism, but there are a range of medication and therapies that allows for patients to better manage these challenges. One of those therapies is the use of service dogs that organizations like Four Paws for Ability provide. Unfortunately, due to the expense, the service dog application process, and the waiting list for these furry helpers, many of those that would benefit from the therapies go without. This needs to change, and I believe we as a society can help. Now, autism comes with many different challenges, and most of these challenges listed here I know well. My son was diagnosed at a very early age with autism and struggles with social interactions, speech, his sleep issues, and depression amongst many. So what typically happens with my son Patrick is there's so much going on in his head that he truly cannot find the words to articulate what he needs. And that tends to mean he lashes out, which dramatically hurts the relationships he has with others. He also, struggles with sleep, but because of those social relationships that he doesn't have, suffers also from depression. And it's quite a scary thing. Now, there are many common therapies and medications amongst, out there for people with autism, as you can see here. These are considered not a one-size-fits-all type of therapy or medication, but these are tailored to the specific needs and the challenges of all these individuals. A scary thing about autism is that it's on the rise. From 2004, 1 out of every 166 kids was diagnosed with autism. Now, 2018, that number has risen to 1 out of every 59 kids. So that means there's 1 out of every 2 classrooms in America that are diagnosed autistic. As you can see, there are many people living with ASD, and service dogs can help. Caroline Preston published in Autism Parenting magazine the top 10 benefits. As you can see, engagement, confidence, vocal skills, some of these things can dramatically help improve the lives of people like my son Patrick. The picture in the top here shows that a dog laying on a child. My son suffers from a sensory disorder. When he gets anxious, compression therapy would greatly help him. These dogs are specifically trained to do tasks such as this. Now that we've learned some of these amazing benefits, let's take a look into the great organization called Four Paws for Ability. Now, their mission statement found on their website is quite the amazing one. It states, "It enrich the lives of children with disabilities by training and placement of quality, task-trained service dogs to provide increased independence for children and the assistance of their families." Now, this organization is amazing and quite unique. It is the largest in America. What they do that is unique is they purpose breed in Xenia, Ohio, all of the service dogs that go through their programs. Now, what they do essentially is they partner with the children and their families, understand the specific needs of the child, and train the dog specific to those challenges. They place over 100 dogs a year with an overall success rate of 98%. There are many benefits scientifically proven by introducing service dogs to aid a child or people with autism. Erica Block from healthcare.com states that 57.6 million people in America have disabilities. Only 500,000 service dogs are known to be in America. That means 1% of America has service dogs. Why is that number so low? Those numbers are low for 3 main things: the expense, the application process, and the waiting list. For Paws for Ability website states that the approximate cost to train and raise the service dog is $40,000 to $60,000. Of that overall cost, $17,000 is transferred to the family and to the patient. The cost that the insurance pays for? Zero. That's right, nothing that is covered by health insurance. Next, the application process. It is a very long and egregious one. It's a 5-stage process, which includes interviews, contracts, money up front. Again, a lot to be overwhelmed with. Next is the waiting list. Once you're even accepted to be have the opportunity of receiving a service dog, it takes approximately 1 to 2 years, before you are partnered with that dog. And this is due to many factors, but one of the common ones is washout rate. Not every dog that enters and starts this program ends up becoming a service dog. This is often a deterrent for many folks not wanting to go through this process. There are many challenges facing these children with autism. The struggles of acquiring a therapy that is known to greatly help should not be one of them. So what can we do as a society? We need to be able to enlist the help of lobbyists and senators and assemblymen. We need to have them go after and partner with these insurance companies to help support the service dog programs for people that are disabled. But more immediately, we can help by donating to organizations like For Paws for Ability, where they can help subsidize the cost for people and families that can't otherwise afford it. So in conclusion, it is unfortunate that we are seeing a rise in autism without the paralleled rise in support of therapies for these children. As members of this great country, we have a duty to speak up when we see an injustice and demand change. These children with all other diagnoses, have these challenges and they need our help. By allowing our voices to be heard, requiring change along with funding and supporting these service dog programs and organizations like For Paws for Ability, we can positively and directly impact the lives of these disabled Americans. Thank you.